Alright, speaking as somebody that has a past outside of a company, there are some things where I look back and I'm like, oh wow, I'm so glad I'm in a company. This is so much easier now. And then there's other things where I look at the fact that I'm in a company and I'm like, I want to fucking shoot myself. This is fucking miserable. There's gonna be hard times inside of a company where you're struggling to get a project together. Maybe people aren't pulling their weight. Maybe things aren't working out the way that they should have. Maybe you're fucking contract bound to something that you don't want to fucking deal with. And then there's other shit where it's like, oh wow, you know, that's so great. Wow, when I was in India, that was fucking miserable. Your life doesn't just magically get better when you're in a company. It's just a different set of hardships that you have to deal with. Some things get easier, some things get harder. And if you are so caught up right now in how bad shit is and are so unwilling to put in the effort to stick through the grind to apply to a company, then you're not going to survive in a company anyways. You're just not. Unless you get really fucking lucky and you have management, like you have your own personal manager, whatever, and they're coddling your ass, it's still going to be fucking difficult. It's still going to be fucking difficult. Your problems don't just magically snap away. Good luck to you, though. I think I've done pretty well, right? I think I'm in a pretty great spot. I am way farther along than I ever hoped to be. And if you look at where I am now, and you look at just... If you put it in the context of just how long I've been in Face Connect, then it's like, wow, you know, that's fucking amazing growth. Good job. Yeah, Pippa's only existed for 1 year. Yeah. Pippa has only existed for 1 year. You don't know all of the shit that came before this. I always get emotional when I talk about this shit, so I don't want to go too deep into this crap, but like, I was fucking skipping school to record videos. I dropped out of high school to fucking do YouTube. I fucking ruined so many friendships. Lost so many good connections. Squandered so many good opportunities. Because this is all that I have ever been passionate about. And so you might look and be like, well, Pippa's only been here for 1 year. Yeah, well, there was somebody before this who was doing YouTube for years and years and years and trying different things. Going sleepless nights, spending all their fucking money, doing what they could to try and make it. So yeah, I have a lot of knowledge that I took with me from that and applied to this. So I had a bit of a head start. I had a pretty fucking big head start because I have tried and I have failed over and over and over. And if you aren't willing to fail, then you're not gonna make it. You are not gonna make it. That's just genuinely how I feel. And you might not care about your failures. That's another thing, is people will look at people, they'll be like, oh, well, this person they just do whatever they want. They don't care if they fail. That doesn't change the fact that they're still failing. They're failing and they're getting back up. They don't care, but they're still going through that. You can't look at somebody and say, well, Gura never like aggressively tried to get popular, you know? She was never like fucking baiting the algorithm or doing this or buying followers or whatever the fuck. So obviously, like, she wasn't really trying. She was taking things at her own pace. And she was still failing with some things, even if she didn't consider it a failure. If you were in her shoes, right? You had your current mindset, you probably would have viewed it as a failure, if that's like what your mindset is. You can't take other people's situation and use it as a scapegoat for why life is unfair to you, alright? It's not unfair, it just is what it is. There is no fairness in this. There is no unfairness in this. It just is what you make of it. It is what you decide to do, how you decide to approach it. And that's how I recommend you take it going forward.